Right, so Jonny interested in some swing analysis. That'll be charged for the footage. Juan here with a shot. First shot we see of the day. And it's 3 up for Weir, but he's playing some really good golf. We see him here just eyeing up a driver down 7. Just waiting for some members to clear the way here. I think they're looking for a ball in the hedge there. Hopefully we don't do any of that. We don't need to do any of that on this hole. But Jonny with a shot here.
Juan with a shot.
Jonny without a shot, yeah. Juan with the shot. So Jonny's really got to sort of play some solid golf up this hole, but he wouldn't put it past the man from Port Aaron to do so. Lives literally just over there somewhere. So this hole should be a personal favourite of Jonny's. I think I'm getting in his head a bit here, so I'm going to just leave him to it as we join the team from Colby. Probably gonna need some eyes on that. It's safe, but I tell you what, there's a groan, a big puff of the cheeks from Jonny there, and he's got a long way to the 7th green from there. So Juan hitting his tee shot with a shot as well. Oh, and that's not what Jonny Weir fans want to see. Juan has just piped one, and I reckon it's a bit of a windy day, but he's probably 180 out into a wind off the right. That's a great drive under a bit of pressure, knowing that he can capitalise after that tee shot from Jonny. But yeah, we'll see. There's a long old hole, there's a lot of danger up by the green. There's a big bunk on the right. One of them gets in there. It's going to be a tough shot. We're quite surprised to see Jonny's actually carried this mound. It's not too bad. We've got players on the green. Just going to get a bit of player insight here to see what Jonny's thinking in his head.
It's 6 iron.
Yeah?
Aim at that hill, run it up the green.
So just aiming. Avoiding the bunker is a good idea. Wind's off the right as we know off the tee. But yeah, just anywhere up that left side. So if you
does have the shot, so I might need to get a bit aggressive.
Yeah, it's a do you don't you. Juan just over here in the short stuff. Tell you what, driving the ball pretty well there. Alright, let's see what we've got here. Can he execute the game plan? Oh, it doesn't like it. I think that's just drifting off to the right. And that is in the bunker. I'll tell you what, Juan effectively hitting his tee shot from the middle of this fairway. It's actually not over there where his bag is. He's actually bombed it up there. Big advantage Juan, but he's 3 down. And if he's going to win the shot where he's got holes, we're back to where we started. 3 shot advantage for Jonny. Juan's got these 3 holes with a shot, which is this hole, the 9th shortly after 8, and then 12. They've just got to be thinking, put a smooth swing on this, and you've got a shot back. Oh, that is the smoothest swing I think Juan's hit today. He's just struggling with a bit of reverse Montean, which in our language is a draw. But I think you definitely take that, Juan Curran. Under that pressure, knowing that you're 3 down, I think they're both very happy with that. he's saying it's not ideal, but he has got a shot. And Jonny in this big greenside bunker. I tell you what, I think Jonny is good in bunkers, but we rarely see him in this one, so it'll be interesting to see how he handles it. Yeah, I've just heard Juan behind me saying, yeah, par would be ideal. Par net birdie. I mean, Jonny would have to drain a bunker shot, but I think June's got to be thinking bogey par. If Jonny gets up and down, that's a half. Fair play. But let's see what the lie is in this bunker. Oh, we just got the all clear to play through on 8. Jonny would probably be quite relieved if not actually in the bunker as June comes up to his ball. I think it's June to go. Jonny forcing June to go here. Jonny is just greenside. Have a little look at this lie. Not too bad. Just needs to roll a little. It's just sort of quit on it a little bit. So Johnny's got a par putt, June's got a par putt, but June has a shot. Out good, June? Blowing a bit towards you. I'll take over a bit of caddying duties, I probably should do some. Let's see how this fares. This to win the hole. Right here, right now. He wins the hole. What a hole that is. Big time par with a shot, net birdie. Like I said, he just, yeah, a bit of a waste of a hole for a shot with June, but hey, we move on. The ladies are letting us through on 8 here, very kindly. So yeah, let's see how they do on a bit more pressure of the ladies. So here we go on the 8th. A bit more pressure here because some lady members letting us play through. So for those players, a bit more of an audience. We've got tucked pin on the left. Wind is hard, right, hurting into us. And he's just tugged it a bit left. Not too impressed with the strike there, but this is normally one of the easier holes, but I think it's playing quite tough today with this wind. He's pured it. He's pured it. Jonny's hit that around 50 yards over the green. It did sound pured as he hit it, but he's absolutely spanked it. Right, here we are, walking down to 8. There's Jonny. Update on the scores, 2 up to Jonny. And as we saw there, he is absolutely mullered a 6 iron down to the 11th. He's got a bit of a tree to come over. Oh yeah, Juan is got a really tricky little position there, but Jonny has got a bit of a tree to get over. Or under, I think is the play here, back in the stance. I think that's the play, but he's just hit it There's a general theme here from Jonny, and it's to hit the ball a bit too hard. But tricky situation. As we just make our way over to see what Juan's got in hand. And it looks like a lob wedge. Out of a bit of fluffy stuff, this could easily slide under the face. Yeah, a lot of feel needed here. Yeah, I think, although it is on the green, I think there's better place to play that. That's probably by just going a bit lower. He's found himself on a bit of a mark on the green as well. Needs to go close. It could go in. Oh, yeah, that's done something. It's done well. June's got a bit crap around his ball. Just come down. That's not good. Oh, it's just slipped out. I think that'll be conceded by Jonny. It is.
Take it away.
Oh, it's good. It's good golf down here on the 8th. And that's quite generous from Juan, because that had a bit of meat left on that bone for Jonny. But I think he's seen enough of Jonny's putting and thought, you know what, he's seeing it like a foot golf hole rather than a golf hole. Yeah, I'm lucky that chip didn't go in from Jonny, but I'm really quite surprised that Juan didn't want to see that. There is a bit of friendship still going on between these two players. Same year at school. Jonny still electing to carry his own bag. I was just saying, very generous, but you know, you have been putting the ball well, and he might be just trying to stop that momentum. So we move on to the 9th here. It's a tricky hole, and it is, because it's a tricky hole, Juan does in fact get a shot. And if you drive the ball as far as Juan does with a shot on this hole, if you can just keep it anywhere up that right side, it's going to trickle down quite closely. Matt gets the Cobra ready to be unleashed down the 9th fairway. If you can get, playing a bit hard to get. Was that a sign? That should stay in the bag.
Nothing to do with me if it's
Matt relinquishing responsibility. Juan staying up left side of the tee box to indicate a high draw. Oh, he's just pulled it left. We feel like it is safe, but it was a low pulley hook.
I witnessed him play this line on Saturday, and I think he parred the hole. So
Parred the hole doing something similar on Saturday, and we're on a bank holiday Monday. So see if that helps him out. Jonny going with a bit of safety here with a sort of driving iron, 4-iron, I think that is. Oh, and that's not safe. The iron for safety is not safe. This hole, that is deep in there as well. That is deep in there. And Juan had driver out for the provisional. But it looks like he may be taking a 4-iron. He's just thanking his playing partner there for letting it open the door a bit, because Jonny will definitely be hitting 3 off the tee. And he's got a driver out. So they're just roles reversed. They just danced a merry dance of club selection. That is a low drawy iron, and a lot of people just probably think, you know, that was probably the play first time, Juan, but you know, driver down there can really get you down there. Oh, and that's no good. Jonny thrown away a hole. Jonny has thrown away this hole. And I'll tell you what, is this hole just from Juan giving him the 3 foot putt on the last? Has that got his head? Is that mental strength from Juan? Bit of tactics, giving Jonny the putt, questioning why he's doing that, and you'd probably say it's worked. We were just saying there, the roles have been reversed. You hit an iron, Juan hits driver. Both don't go too well, and then you just switch on each other, and Juan with a shot hits an iron down the middle, and his first ball's probably safe. Not gonna lie, it looks like it wasn't too bad. Now we're gonna get on to a favourite pastime of mine and Jonny, which is ball hunting. I tell you what, these bushes are pretty. They're not as plentiful of golf balls as they used to be. There's rumours of, technology being used in the roundy bushes. We won't touch on that subject. But let's see if we can find Jonny's first, because, it won't be game over if we do. It's all kicking off here. We're good. Juan is about to hit his out of the rough. That's his second shot. It just breaks the wrists. And he's in the fairway, well, somewhat in the fairway. But Jonny, just before I started filming, he's found the ball. Let's have a look at the lie here, Jonny. Just before. Oh wow, I really can't see that. That is buried.
It's a great find.
Can question great find, but in these circumstances, it is. Really needs to get out of this. Oh, the club. Wow, that is probably one of the shots of the day. Out of this, you saw the lie. You saw the lie, and that was chopped out masterfully from Mr. Weir. You can't help but you can't ask for anything more there.
Buried.
And I think that deserves a little Bridgestone golf ball from the rough in which we've just came. I've managed to find a nice Bridgestone.
State of the lie out of the well, I saw the video going down. I can't believe I found it.
Yeah, here we are. Juan did well, broke his wrists and got the ball out of the rough as well. So
Where else we lie?
Juan's got a shot still here. Tell you what, you heard it from the caddy, that will work a treat. There's no reaction from Jonny, who can see where that ball's gone, but this player must be electric, must be so happy with that. There's a bit of the pin is again in a pretty poor position on this hole. To get here after where he was. Jonny's all over the shop here. Looking at the club. Bit of a post-mortem. Oh, what are we saying there, Jonny? Horrible strike. And where's another Terry one, or? I think Juan hit a lovely little shot. It must have been a 6 or a 7 iron. Juan just held off on it. I think he calls it the Corin punch. And I think if he just put the full swing on that, he'd be on the green, but controlled it well off a bad lie, an uphill lie. And applied a bit of pressure, and I think it's done its job. And we've got to be thinking, we've got to win half one of these holes where Juan gets a shot. He's already won 7. He's in good position here, so when it comes to 12, we've got to cut it out. We've got
I can't believe this is all right.
Yeah. the fact Jonny's still in play after that lie on his second shot, we'll take it. But I'm just trying to.
Oh, that's not it.
That's not the ball, and we've mistaken a bit of litter for a golf ball, and the hunt is on again. Oh, it's a feather. It's not litter. We're in the trees again. Bit of live golf ball hunting. Johnny's saying it's definitely safe. Let's have a look. Ooh. I mean, you said the strike wasn't too good. Would it be this far up? Oh, the caddy and Juan is coming over. I honestly don't think it's this far. If the strike's not good, I think the ball wouldn't have gone that far. I'm just sort of surveying this rough line. I think Johnny spotted something. Johnny has found it, and this is the hole of horrendous lies for Johnny Weir. This is a big old tree as well, so it's going to be something special here. We might be ringing A&E after this one. He's laughing to himself. He's taking a drop. And, you know, I'm sorry for all the viewers at home who want to see some entertaining action there. But it just shows how serious he's taking this. He doesn't think he's out of this hole, even if he takes a drop here. So, Juan just visualising a nice little pitch onto the green. Like I said, the pin, not a great spot. So, maybe Johnny's thinking, with that pin there, he can do something. Oh, he sent it back left of the green. He's putting, and that is. Juan just needs to get it on 2 putt. That's all he needs to do. Don't be silly. He's hit a lovely chip. He's hit a lovely chip. Lovely shot, Juan. That's fantastic. I think I've just heard Johnny say that's all over. So. We'll be going to one of our favourite tee shots on the course, which is the 10th. And the way these 2 tee shots on 9, or 4 tee shots on 9 played out, it could be very entertaining. So I imagine, I've not heard it officially said yet, but I imagine Juan's just going to pick that up. Juan actually got his own clubs here for the first time of the round.
No.
So, yeah, so we're back to 1. And as I mentioned before, Juan has won both holes he's got a shot on. And he's got 1 more of those, and that's going up 12. So yeah, here we go. Number 10. Exciting times. Alright, here we are. We're on 10. Juan with the honour after that debacle on 9 from Johnny. And yeah, no explanation needed here. Oh, it's good. It's safe. That's all you want here. It's a bit to the right. Johnny opening up the angle for the cut here. It's been a bit more on the right of the tee box. Oh, and that is straight down the middle. Nicely played. So, yeah, I don't think there's I don't think that was on the cards.
Well, I think they've certainly missed out on the sort of entertainment value that this hole could have provided after 2.
I think
It's disappointing to see 2 sail down the middle, really.
I mean, yeah, I think Juan was very happy with his. He picked the tee up quite quickly, even though it's a bit out to the right. He knows he's safe, and that's the main thing. Even though we've been playing golf here, well, me, Juan and Johnny have for at least 4 years, it's always a nice sigh of relief knowing that you've got one down there. Giving it a good whack. Johnny's still insisting on carrying the bag. I have said multiple times I'll carry it, but he doesn't want to change anything. He's 1 up. Just. But anyway, let's see how they do on their second shot. think we'll go with the Juan. I think it's just about Juan. Let's just see what the lie says and just have a little listen in and see how they're going to approach this shot.
A little 5 because a little bit more loft.
Well, it's a bit more loft just to get over the hedges there. I think that's a smart play. Great posture on his swing. Oh, and he has crunched it. He's even scared of it going left, too big left. But that is crunched. He's got to be happy with that. Got to be happy with that. And also benefit of just sort of having so much fairway to aim at. Jonny here going for a wood. Looks like a free wood. Quite aggressive play. My word, he has smoked that, but that's going to need to sit down. Oh, he's just crept in. He's hit probably a free wood as well as he can. He's just announced a provisional. Oh, and the provisional's been topped, but Jonny, you can play under the new rules. We are in 2021. Under the new rules, you can play that until you get to your first one. And we think the first one's fine, but you know, why not have a few little swings at this one? Exactly. I think it's pretty clever what we've done there. Are we going to learn anything from what myself did on Saturday? I was in a very similar position.
It does open out a little bit there.
Yeah, we think, you know,
Absolutely crunch it as well.
I don't want to make this all about me, but, you know, I was on for a very good score on Saturday. 2 over up to this point. And I did a very similar shot to Jonny there, with a hybrid, not a free wood though. And then carded an 8, which is, you know, that's not going to beat Bryson after he's hit 2 great shots like he has. So yeah, we'll, I won't film the provisional shots because we'll find the first. We're back. We've got Juan here, just from the first cut. He's eyeing up the flag. Yeah, hanging it up right, that's the play. Slight draw back in, but you want to be short right on this green. You start as a sucker pin over that bunker. I think Juan's played that very well. Over to the right side of the green. Knows he'll have an uphill putt or chip. Oh, he's putting. He's on the green, and I should really do some caddy duties, try and find Jonny's ball. But it was a very, very good free wood, like we're saying, and we're just gonna hop in. We're just gonna get involved here. You know, a live ball find would be first of its kind. Did find that Bridgestone online, but that wasn't Jonny's ball. Jonny, we have a ball find live on camera. There it is, a Titleist 4. Yep. And this is what he's faced with. It's not great, I'm not gonna lie. You know, silver, every cloud, silver lining. What club would you like? Might as well do something. G wedge. G to gouge it out of here. Anywhere right is good here, Jonny. Oh, it's out of the rough.
Oh, hello.
And it's birthed another ball. Oh, it's very rare that we see the conception and birth of a wild golf ball, but we've just seen it. Oh, Well, anyway, I mean, ideally we'd want to sort of hack that out to the right side, but just being out of the rough is just the first priority there. And we've got a bit of a tricky chip here. Juan on the green, putting for birdie, and this is our fourth shot. A bit of a fluffy lie. So, what are we thinking? I think he's played that very well. If that just catches that slope. I tell you what, you couldn't ask for much better than that. To play it that well, catch that slope, leave yourself a bit of a... Oh, it's still a bit of a slippery... It's a slippery putt, but I tell you what, Juan's lag putting is one of two things. Excellent or just underwhelming. So let's see if see what he does here. I think yeah, fantastic. What's the plan in the current camp here? Is it attack for the birdie or just 2-putt? Yeah, because that is a slippy putt Johnny's got down there. I don't think that'll be given. Juan, we'll see the famous Juan current putting routine here. I do really enjoy it. It's got a bit of a flair to it, and I'll point it out when we see it. There's a bit of a Cristiano step over involved. I just there it is. There's the step over. He's hit it quite firm. Like they said, they're going for the 2-putt, and that's a great putt. Good putt, Juan. I think Jonny. Ooh, there's a bit in this for both of them. I think it is Jonny. Yeah, you can clearly see there. It's probably worth asking the question. Like we said, this is a slippy one. How hard you hit it, that's how hard you hit it. I think that is what we call an MRD, a Matt Riley drill. Yeah, a shot of the day called by Matt Riley, Juan's caddy. As we've got Juan just to half the hole. Well, two very different ways of making par. But we said the 10th would bring a lot of entertainment. We didn't think it would bring out some masterful short game wizardry from Jonny Weir. He said Juan was charging. He knew Juan's tail was up. He's crunched a drive. He's crunched a 5-iron. I think Juan's third shot, although I was praising it at the time, needed to be a bit closer. Because when Jonny Weir short games like this, poof, elated the man is. Right, here we go. 11th hole. Juan on the tee. I think he wants another go at 10. He wants another go at 10. He's ran over the 10th green there and he's safe. Just short of that ditch off the back of 10. That's really opened the door here. Jonny has the tactic of, I'm always going to hit driver on this hole. And I think personally it is the play. Oh, and that's pulling left. That is pulling left. I think that should be long enough to be safe. And I think we're going to gamble. We're going to gamble on that being safe. No, we're hitting a provisional. I thought we were gambling. But we're hit a provisional. And that is probably the perfect ball flight. Do that the first time, I think, is going through Jonny Weir's head right now. But Juan did pull hook his iron, and I think Jonny should be fine. You know, fine with the first one. Right, well, we're getting close to the end of this second video, because we'll do 12, and then we'll spare me a bit of time. Spare the internet speeds around Port Samara trying to upload a 4-hour video of this match. We'll try and break it to 3 chunks. So this is the second chunk, and it's been, you know, if it's a session in like cricket, it's probably going to Corrin at this stage. Jonny won the first session, and then Juan's just survival Strauss, and then he's gone full on attack. Liam Livingston firing him away. Jonny's just got to see this out and just get back on the scoreboard with a hole, I reckon. You might be on the fringe of the 8th, Jonny.
Oh,
Alright, here we go. Got Juan, bit of a blind shot. I'm almost filming on the green here, so ladies coming down 10, I apologise. Yeah, that's going to run, and that's going to run. Juan just trying to find an angle through here. As you can see, this is the view Juan had. He's got to get very creative in his mind, visualise the shot, and I think he's done that quite well. It's just short of the green. Good shot. We were just talking about visualisation and Juan's shot. I think Jonny's really going to have to conjure something up here, because he has got all of this to go over. The lie looks quite fluffy, and yeah, the green is just behind there. Oh, this looks good. It just looks like it's pulled a fraction, and it's just up the left side of that bank, probably back level of the green. And yeah, 2 difficult shots for both players. Both couldn't see the green. I think Juan's probably just edged it with a nice uphill chip, whereas Jonny's got one maybe going across and down a tier. But we'll see what happens. He's just stabbed one in. I'll tell you what, that's a good shot. Presented quite a bit of loft, but just the way he's manipulated it. It's come out low and checked a bit. And I said Jonny would have one downhill across a tier, and this is what he's got. You can sort of see the slope there on the left, up here. But yeah, use as much as that slope on the left, I feel, Jonny, and get it coming down. Yeah, really good shot. Really good shot. If that just comes down. Oh, he's just overshot it a fraction. That could be a Cam Smith chip in, because that is just on the fringe, and I think we'll be putting. Unless, well, Jonny and Matt have got a fascination of chipping these for some reason. So I'm not surprised to see an iron come out. And we might as well get the insight from Van, who sort of popularised this technique.
Iron's the play from there. Yeah, I agree with Jonny. It's easier to get it close.
Well, he's he's just dropped the iron on the floor there.
9 times out of 10, that's a little 8 or 9 iron from Jonny Weir.
Yeah, I think so as well. I don't agree with it, but I'd say he uses it anytime more often not there. But yeah, I think the Texas wedge is the play. Just read it like a putt. Definitely more chance of it going in putting it. Turn. Oh my word. It's just stayed up there. I think June has given that to Jonny. And June has got, again, a bit of a slippy one. If I remember this green rightly, it will come a bit right to left. Because it is just slightly coming off that hill. So I imagine he's starting this half a cup outside right. And he's dripped it in. Oh, he's just, not so smooth on the way out of the hole, but on the way in, it was silky smooth. And that's the look of a man who has just pulled it back and he's got a shot on the next tee box. Alright, so Jonny is elected to play a power play move, which is me caddying for him on this hole. Because
it's too up the hill.
Because it's now level and Juan has got a shot. He's got a 3-wood. And yeah, I've got to carry this bag up the hill. I tell you what, how quickly he's gone to grab that tee will tell you how well he's hit that shot. He is flying. He's got all the moves. That 3-wood. What a call to hit that. First time he's hit it today. I'll tell you what, they're two of the best tee shots you'll see. Going down 12. Right, I'll get this bag on my sight for him. He's decided I'll carry his bag now, which I'm just delighted about. Going up 12. And we've just seen two of the best tee shots of the day. June with a 3-wood, Jonny with driver. Jonny just saying he was not expecting June to smoke that 3-wood when he pulled out of the bag. All to play for here, all square.
I think you've probably gone further.
June's just caught a glimpse of the drives, and I think they're monsters. Jonny refueling on some water. I think June's been grazing all morning. They've been known to graze on these blackberries in these bushes as well. It's the 14th for where the best blackberries are, that's what June's saying. So I'm sure he's eyeing that up for a little sugar boost to the final at this rate. Oh, that's taken a big hop off that mound just on the left. It was the right distance, just the line was a bit to the right, and that resulted in a kick to the left of the green. So we just put the bag down here. Proof that I was carrying the bag. And Jonny's gone for the gap wedge. Looks good. Similar line to what June's was. I think you've got to be happy with that. Right, here we are, approach shot. June had a nasty bounce off this bank. Me and Jonny just sat on now. And he's actually got a wedge out. He's going to belly wedge it. I think that's far too much loft, personally. He's played that beautifully. I think he'll be made up with that. Just have a shot. We're just with Jonny's ball here. I've told him he's got to put it. Jonny's got a putt for par. June's got a putt for par and birdie. See the Ronaldo step over here. There it is. I tell you what, Ronaldo bags when it matters. Well, the experiment of me carrying the bag clearly hasn't worked, so I think Jonny will carry the bag for the remainder of the round. And yeah, we're going to move on to 13, one of the trickiest par 3s on the course. And Juan takes the lead, 1 up, no more shots, as we've just heard. So we're going to, I think it's a great time to end this video, as we're going to head over to the 13th. And all will be decided next time between these two. In a bit.